Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to Double Down Picks. We just hit a 10-leg parlay. Stop playing with me from now on, all right? I'm telling you guys, 10 for 10 on NHL, 80 times your money. Yo, we just did that, all right? Courtesy of me. Anyway, my ceremonies this weekend, they're inducting me to the Gambling Hall of Fame. Hope you guys all come through. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, guys, we're on a heater after that shit. Momentum is real, yes, even in gambling. And watch what I'm about to do with this UFC card this weekend. The last two UFC cards, we were hot. We hit our super locks, parlays, guys. Don't miss this one. I got 5 really nice locks that are at like really good odds, like if you throw it in a parlay. So I got some good locks this weekend, guys. Like, I mean, every UFC card I got the locks, bro. But this one's a good one. Starting the card off, Alexia Tainara, Bruna Brazil, ending the card with Israel Adesanya and Joe Pyfer. Very interesting matchup considering Izzy's like, just getting older and he's already been through it. Like, does he still have enough left to beat Joe Pyfer, who's on a heater? You know what I mean? Both fighters beatable, but both fighters are great. So that's a tough one, Sub up Double Down Picks to get the picks. I usually drop the picks Fridays 7 p.m. And the fights are usually on Saturdays, and UFC has UFC cards lined up like every Saturday pretty much. And then the co-main event is Macy Barber and Alexa Grasso. Great fight between those two ladies. And then we got Michael Chiesa versus Nico Price, Julian Erosa versus Lerryan Douglas. Dude, this card is going to have some heat. Real quick, I want to go over that 10-leg, though, the NHL parlay that we cashed. Let me tell y'all what was on there. I had the Philadelphia Flyers beating the Blackhawks, green. Oilers over Las Vegas Knights. That was the last one on the slip, actually. That was so scary. Like, I had a cash out offer. I didn't cash out. I let it ride. I told the chat we let it ride. And, dude, the Oilers was up. The game got tied. It went overtime. The Oilers got a penalty. And a penalty in overtime with hockey is very dangerous. It's like the game's pretty much like over with, like at that point, like unless there's like a miracle or whatever, because 2 minutes of a 4-on-3 on the ice, because if it's a 5-on-4, because it's usually 3-on-3 in overtime. If you guys don't watch hockey, in case I'm just saying, but it's a 5-on-5 in regulation. So in overtime it's 3-on-3. First person to score wins in hockey. And it's easier to score because there's more space on the ice, so you can find more opportunities with more space on the ice to score. So it's easier to score in overtime. So especially with a 4-on-3, like if the other team gets a penalty, that's a power play for them pretty much, and you got an extra shooter, like more control of the puck, finding opportunities. Man, the Oilers survived that power play barely, and then shortly after they came and off the what's it called, face off, they got a nice pass to a good player in position, and this fool got the goal and we got the dub, bro. Like, that was so scary, I'm not gonna lie. And then we had the Blues. They beat the Sharks in overtime. Beautiful goal too, by the way. I think overtime was just about to finish and they scored, if I remember correctly. But man, they got a good one. We had the Blue Jackets plus 1.5, Devils plus 1.5, Penguins plus 1.5, Capitals plus 1.5, Flames plus 1.5, and then we had Jets plus 1.5 and Islanders plus 1.5. And if you guys don't know what plus 1.5 means in hockey, usually if it's the underdog team, or you could get an alternative line and you get the plus 1.5, that means that team, you need that team to either win or they could lose by 1 goal. And I felt yesterday it was going to be a closer slate, and it was. And I took 7 plus 1.5s on that 10 leg, and we went 10 for 10 on that slip. 84 times your money. I put like $44 on it personally. Like I always advise to the chat, the more legs, the less money you put, because it's like more risky but more reward. So it's like you don't really want to put like crazy amount on a 10 leg and one of them can miss, So it's like it's risky. It's not every day that you're gonna hit 10 for 10. You know what I mean? But we always have safer parlays in the chat, guys. 2 legs, 3 legs, and then I always give the long shots like 10 legs, 8 legs. We've hit 8 leg before. I've even hit a 12 leg before I even started giving picks out. That was more like a football and UFC parlay. It was a 100x parlay actually. Guys, we be given single picks too, picks with units. That's the unit system. If you guys don't know, 1 unit is supposed to equal 3 to 5% of your betting bankroll. So if you have $1,000 and you're trying to bet singles, which is the easiest way to consistently win, and so let's say I give 1 unit. Let's say you have $1,000, I give 1 unit on the Blues. So 5%, let's say it's 5, you're counting 1 unit as 5%, so you would put $50 on the Blues. So at the end of the day, if you're up in a lot of units, you're profiting. And then you could throw some on parlays too, up to you if you like parlays. Some people just like doing singles. I personally like have fun with parlays. I like parlays a lot. I've hit a lot of parlays, especially 2-3 legs. With NHL or UFC, I'm very, very accurate. Even NBA, I'm really accurate with NBA too. Yeah, guys, so let's go into that UFC card again. That card coming up is so interesting. It's gonna be some good fights on there, guys, some fireworks. UFC likes to make the matchups close, but I'm gonna crack the code every time. So there's some interesting ones. Very looking forward to that main event, man, to see if Izzy still got it. What do you guys think, man, on that one? Let me know in the comments down below, guys. And also, like and subscribe, man. We're just, it's the 3rd episode of the podcast. We're going to get more coming. We're going to have some special guests soon. Like and subscribe, man. And I appreciate everyone that, trusts my picks, that's supporting me. I do it for you guys, man. I do it for the fam. So, yeah, we got some crazy fights this card, guys. It's so stacked. I kind of just wanted to go over the surface of everything, you know what I mean? Because the official picks, they drop on the chat. I do want to give you guys a free pick for whoever's watching on the podcast. Let's see. For the free pick, I'll give you guys Lerryan Douglas for the free pick. That's my free pick. He's just coming off Contender Series recently too, and he looked really good in his Contender Series fight. Literally finished the fight in 36 seconds against a 12-5 fighter. But Douglas is legit, man. He's been finishing a lot of fights. He has 5 finishes in a row. If you're counting wins, 6 finishes in a row. So he's very legit. Erosa's a tough guy, man, but check this out. Erosa has 7 losses by a TKO, okay? And his last fight he lost by decision, but the fights before that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of his last 7 fights that he lost before that is by KO. So he's been losing by KO a lot. So honestly, if you guys want better value, take Douglas by KO. That's a good one to take by KO. And Erosa, he's been in the game for a while, man. He has 12 losses. He's mid-tier fighter. Douglas looking really promising, guys. 30 years old, still young, still he's gonna come after it. So I got Douglas taking that by KO. I wonder what the odds are on that. I haven't checked that yet, but I've been looking into this card. I've been doing my research, and I'm sure the KO odds gonna be pretty nice on that. So Lerryan Douglas free pick, and then you can take Douglas by KO for better odds, because Erosa has 7 losses by KO, and Douglas, let me tell you guys how many wins he has by KO. He has 7 wins by KO. So, you know what I mean? That's good, man. I like that. And Douglas is a nice KO artist too. Erosa likes to pressure and stuff, so I could definitely see him getting caught. by the Brazilian and finished by a knockout or TKO. So yeah, and there's a lot of other good fights over here, guys. I'm confident in my picks, guys. Very confident, and I'm probably gonna sweep this card. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I could easily sweep this card up. That main event might be a little tricky because of Izzy's age. Not age, but like, yeah, his age is, he's 36 now. You know, that's kind of outside the prime, and Izzy has 3 losses in a row, man. So he's gonna try to win this one. He's gonna try to win this one for sure. Izzy lost 4 out of his last 5 fights, but you guys gotta also keep in mind he's fought top of the line guys like Pereira, Strickland, DDP, Imavov. Imavov is looking monster lately, man. So, and I called Imavov beating Izzy last fight too. I was actually that card. I was like one off of $170,000 on parlay. And honestly, I've missed, like, in the past year with UFC, I've missed like by one on like big money cash outs, like over 6 figures by one, like many times, honestly. But we've also hit a lot of parlays too, guys. So I'm just due for more sweeps, if anything, guys, because I'm locked in. And we gonna sweep up this card. This is looking good, guys. Some good matchups, interesting card. I don't want to say too much more, guys. Look into it. And tomorrow, also NHL plays gonna be dropping tomorrow too. You know, we got daily plays. MLB is here too, guys. By the way, before I forget, hold up. MLB yesterday. Well, the season opener, we went 1-0. It was only one game. But yesterday's MLB picks, we only missed 2 games off the whole slate, guys. We literally went crazy. Look, we hit Mets, we hit Brewers, we hit Orioles, we hit Red Sox, Angels, Tigers, Phillies, Dodgers. Like, we hit all that, and Mariners, and we just missed the Cubs and Tampa. So we're really hot. I got my back end team locked in too, helping me cook up those MLB plays as well too. So stay tuned, guys. We got home run props too. So we're gonna have some good ones, guys. And tomorrow for NHL, I'm not gonna lie, the slate's gonna be a little closer. I am looking at some good value takes though. We're gonna have some good value parlays. The slate is a little closer, but the good thing about having a close slate, you don't have to go heavy that day. You could play it lighter. But also at the end of the day, when I see a slate like that, after watching all the games and seeing how it all plays out, I gain a lot of intel off that, guys. So that's going to help with our picks to come for the next day, for the next week, for the next ones. So keep that in mind, guys. It's always notes taken. There's another opportunity the next day, and that's what we strive off, the opportunities in this game. That's what it's all about. So it's like, if you miss today, you don't just outright lose. You know, even though you lose, you always still gain too. You're always gaining intel. So yeah, I'm gonna gain real good intel from tomorrow's NHL picks, and then tomorrow we're gonna sweep up. Yeah, guys, so we got a fire UFC card this Saturday. Picks dropping 7 p.m., guys. We're real hot right now off that 10-leg sweep on NHL. Going straight into UFC. I got a really juicy 5-leg for you guys. It's only 6x, but I mean, actually, one of them, I'm gonna have an alternative too. Like, one of the fighters in there winning by KO, something like that. It's gonna pay more, and then I'm gonna have more plays. Obviously, longer shots, lesser legs, picks with units. So sub up, get these picks, man. Let's run it up. Thank you guys for watching. By the way, like and subscribe, and I'm gonna catch you guys soon, man. Peace.